There are moments in life when you look around and feel like everyone else is moving forward while you're standing still. You open social media and see people getting their dream jobs, traveling, getting married, buying homes, and achieving things you once dreamed about. Then you look at your own life and quietly wonder, what am I doing wrong? Maybe you're working hard, but you're not seeing the results you hoped for. Maybe your life doesn't look the way you thought it would by now. And without realizing it, you begin comparing your real life to everyone else's highlight reel. But here's something you need to remember today. You are not behind. Your journey is simply different. Just because someone else reached their destination before you doesn't mean you will never reach yours. We all have different starting points, different struggles, different opportunities, and different paths. The problem begins when you start using someone else's timeline to measure your own life. You see someone succeed at 25 and suddenly feel like you're running out of time. You see someone achieve something at 30 and begin questioning your entire journey. But who decided that your life had to happen according to someone else's schedule? Life is not a race where everyone has to finish at the same time. Some people discover what they want early. Others spend years trying to figure it out. Some people succeed quickly, while others spend years learning through mistakes and failures. Your timing does not make your journey less valuable. We often forget that the people we admire have struggles we cannot see. You see their success, but you don't see the nights they cried. You see the result, but you don't see the rejection that came before it. You see the finished picture, but you don't see how many times they wanted to give up. Everyone has a story behind the small part of their life you see online. That's why comparison can steal so much happiness from you. You're comparing your entire reality to a carefully selected part of someone else's story. And no matter how successful you become, there will always be someone who seems richer, smarter, more talented, or further ahead. If you continue measuring your worth against everyone else, you may spend your entire life chasing a finish line that keeps moving. Instead of asking, why am I not where they are? Ask yourself, am I becoming better than I was yesterday? That is where real growth begins. Maybe you are not where you want to be yet, but think about how far you've already come. Think about the problems you survived that once felt impossible. Think about the things you understand today that you didn't understand a few years ago. Growth isn't always visible. Sometimes you're growing in ways nobody else can see. You're becoming stronger. You're learning patience. You're gaining wisdom through experiences you never wanted to have. Just because your life looks quiet right now doesn't mean nothing important is happening. Some of the greatest growth happens during the quietest seasons of life. There are times when it feels like nothing is moving. You work hard, but nobody notices. You apply for opportunities and receive no answer. You try again and again, but the results still don't come. During those moments, it's easy to believe you're wasting your time. But not every season is meant for visible success. Some seasons are meant for preparation. Before a tree grows high above the ground, its roots grow deep underneath where nobody can see them. Your life can be the same way. Just because you can't see the results yet doesn't mean nothing is happening. Maybe you are building something inside yourself that will prepare you for the future you're hoping for. Maybe the failures you're experiencing today are teaching you lessons that success could never teach you. So be patient with yourself. You are allowed to still be learning. You are allowed to change your mind. You are allowed to make mistakes. And you are allowed to start again. Life isn't about proving to everyone else that you're successful. It's about becoming the person you are capable of becoming. Maybe you've made decisions you regret. Maybe you wasted time. Maybe you trusted the wrong people or missed opportunities you wish you could have taken. But your mistakes don't have to become your identity. You cannot change the past, but you can choose what you do with the lessons it gave you. Don't spend your future punishing yourself for a version of you that was still learning. Forgive yourself. Learn from what happened and keep moving forward. Your story isn't over because you took a wrong turn. Sometimes starting over gives you the chance to build something better. You don't need everyone's approval to move forward either. Not everyone will understand your dreams or your decisions. Some people may doubt you. Some may only believe in you after you succeed. But you cannot build your life around the opinions of people who don't have to live your life. This is your journey, and you have to walk your own path. So take a moment and breathe. You don't have to solve your entire future today. You don't need to know exactly where you'll be 5 years from now. Just focus on the next step in front of you. Maybe that step is learning a new skill. Maybe it's applying for an opportunity you've been afraid to pursue. Maybe it's getting up again after a failure. Or maybe it's simply giving yourself permission to start again tomorrow. Small steps still move you forward. You don't have to change your entire life overnight. Read one chapter. Learn one skill. Send one application. Save a little money. Make one difficult decision. These actions may seem small today, but repeated over time, they can completely change your life. The future isn't built in one perfect day. It's built through ordinary days when you choose not to give up. So stop comparing your chapter 1 to someone else's chapter 20. Stop assuming that because someone else is succeeding, there is no opportunity left for you. Their success doesn't take away your potential. There is room for your dreams too. You are not too late. You are not a failure simply because your life doesn't look the way you expected it to. You're still here. You're still learning. You're still becoming. And that means there is still something ahead of you. Don't let a slow season convince you that nothing good is coming. Don't let one failure convince you that you will always fail. You may not see the full picture today, but you don't need to. You only need enough courage to take the next step. One day, you may look back at this season and realize that the time you thought you were falling behind was actually the time you were becoming stronger. So be patient with yourself. Keep learning. Keep improving. Keep showing up. Your life doesn't need to look like anyone else's. Your journey is your own. Your story is still being written. And just because you haven't reached the place you want to be, doesn't mean you're not getting closer. Keep going. Keep believing. And remember, you are not behind. You are simply on your own journey, moving forward one step at a time.